a building you're going to miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm. Brock, what a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted second in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really can't put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Cowboys nothing.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
Okay, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Making the call himself. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. This is taken ahead to the 42. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, the run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air on third and long. He has the first over the middle, and he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
27 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Right away, but incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up second down.
It's now second.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. Design quarterback run here. Prescott is hit and he lost the football. And the Commanders get to it first.
Well, he's no longer a quarterback on that play. He's more of a running back. And what's priority number one for a good running back? Always ball security. If your number's called, you've got to tuck it away. Can't be giving your opponent any free possessions.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team. They're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur and might even hear a few boo birds.
They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He'll try and run this. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Buys time, rolling right. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Now Daniels off to play action. Take it off with it again. Daniels hit and he lost the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. Throwing on first is Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. CeeDee Lamb with the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He can run it. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. Man in motion here. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Brown on the inside give. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the toss, here's Krosky-Merritt. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Now pitch it to Krosky-Merritt. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky Merritt. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going on 1st down, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Daniels gonna keep it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New set of downs for them from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dak to the air here. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Into the hands of Flanoy. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Prescott now off the play fake. Oh, check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he takes it down to the 33. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dak off the play fake. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Dak out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Second and 3 now. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Lamb has another one. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So
Brandon
4th down,
Aubrey
brings out
on
Brandon
for the
Aubrey to
Cowboys
try for the
field
Cowboys field goal.
A
A pretty
29-yard
automatic look for
attempt.
him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, These are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Will one defender fail? Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
13 yards on the play.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
12 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. 1st down. Here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's complete, it's Javonte Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Set up the screen here to land. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
13-yard line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Dak throwing again. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. First down now, ball at the 33. Daniels from the pistol. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 43. Daniels is going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now with Daniels. Oh, look at this. Daniels hit. He lost the football. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And this is going to be Cowboys football. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Turpin with a return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That goes for 32 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They go with Williams on the counter. Shoves him off. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Commanders 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Samuel now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. And put a receiver in motion left. We give here to the motion man. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They fake the handoff. Now Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, they need 7. Prescott to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Now it's Prescott again. Drops this one down here for Williams.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Throwing again, Prescott. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Prescott to sneak it. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Cowboys make it a 3-possession game. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Cowboys 31, Commanders 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders set to take over. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. One drawn up here for Daniels. And This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. From the gun, a run for Klosky Merritt. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Klosky Merritt on his own read. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Trying to throw this from the gun. Steps up and he's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Washington first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Daniels now on first down. He's calling his own number again. We'll muster a little down to the 30. That stop made by Donovan Ezeraku. So we're through 3 here. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Daniels to throw. Able to find Ertz. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Here's Klosky Merritt off the option. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They send a man in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 17. Jake Moody
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Turpin with a return. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Brings up second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Dak off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be third and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Prescott now on third down. Set up the screen here to land. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate. Don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Lost control of another one. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He finds Brown right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on third and 1. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. By the pylon. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tolbert now to return it. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cowboys. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. First down, here's Dak. He finds Pickens left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Frankie Luvu on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. Dak now from the gun. That is Cox. He's got Lamb. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first down from the 41. Prescott here from the gun. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Up the gut they go with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Dak. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Third and 4 coming up now. throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Only one timeout left, but they do have the 2-minute warning coming up as well. They've got 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Now he takes it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Has it down close. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Motioning left is their running back. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now.
Touchdown, Washington.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
31.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tolbert now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First throw of overtime. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Swinging pretty wild to start overtime here. Kate, and the haymaker, well, it fails to connect. I love the mindset. Just got to find a way to execute.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
First drive of overtime and a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Cowboys offense headed out there. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go in.
And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for Dallas, 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right, just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. So here they are, a chance to win this with a field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.